Hey guys, it's Allie, and in today's video, we've got an exciting one. I'm going to be fixing up a Ruthie Smithens doll. Fixing up dolls is actually so much fun. It might be one of my new hobbies, but I did get this Ruthie doll as well as another doll, which you will see in a video coming soon, from the same person who I got my Lainey, Kanani, and the 25 that I customized into my doll Rory from, so the friend of a friend of a friend. Got a really good deal on her. I got her for $60 Canadian. Ruthie has been a doll that was never necessarily top of my list because she was retired, but I had been considering her and I had been waiting for a few months for the right time to buy her, but I finally got her. She's in pretty good condition. She does have some weird body stains on her. I'm not really sure how to fix that, but it's not a big deal because it's not that noticeable at all. Her hair is just a little bit messy and it needs a good shampoo, conditioning, and a recurl, and there are a lot of split ends, which I'm going to try and trim as well. But her eyes, there's nothing wrong with her eyes. They're just really pretty, and that's why I love Ruthie so much. She does have a little scuff mark on her nose, not as bad as what happened to my Gabriella doll Ryan, but I am going to try and fix that a little bit. We're gonna give her a deep clean. We are definitely tightening those limbs because they are so loose and crazy, and just pretty much all of the standard fixing up stuff. So make sure you keep watching till the very end to see what she ends up looking like. So some flaws I quickly want to point out. She has a little mark on her cheek, as well as some shine marks on her nose and the other cheek, which I'm hopefully going to try and minimize. Here you can see the damage on her nose, which once again I'm going to try and minimize. She's got some dirt on her legs, which hopefully I can take off with a magic eraser, but I'm not too worried as it's not a super visible location. Here's the hair we are working with from the back. I've seen way worse, so this is definitely manageable. And then of course the super loose limbs, which we are going to be tightening. So now I'm just taking off her clothing and I am going to show you what she did come in. So she has these blue and white sneakers. I'm not sure what outfit they are from. This jean jacket with some flowers on the back. And then Ruthie's meat dress, which I'm very happy to have. So here I am just cleaning off Ruthie with a magic eraser. I totally recommend these for cleaning dolls, and it is the first step I always do, just getting off all of those marks and all of that dirt from years of play. Be careful around the face though, as you do not want to accidentally remove any face paint. And of course, don't get water in her eyes. That is all of the dirt that came off on Ruthie. So now I am untying her neck strings, kind of using a pencil, and we are going to be limb tightening. So I'm gonna talk a bit about how to do this, as in my previous fixing up videos, it was my first and second time, so I was not a pro. I've done it 5 times now, I'm a pro. So you pretty much just take out all of the stuffing. I like to put it in a bag just so I don't lose any of it. And once it's all out, you pull the string on the limbs and then you tie an elastic tight underneath the knot or the metal piece. It depends how old your doll is, what they will have, and then that will make the limb nice and tight. So you do that for all of them. Pull as hard as you can so that limb is not loose, and you will see what a big difference this makes. Then of course, when you're done, restuff the doll. Make sure that you really shove all of that stuffing in there, especially towards the bottom, because you don't want to be leaving out any of the stuffing. This process definitely gets easier the more that you've done limb tightening. My first time I struggled, now I would say I'm a pro. So now we are going to be washing her hair. I'm using just some L'Oreal shampoo and conditioner. So I'm going to start off by just spraying her hair with a spray bottle and giving it the first brush through to see what we're working with. Her hair wasn't too bad. There's a lot of split ends and the ends are a little bit dry. Being careful not to get water on the wig cap, I'm going to wet her hair, squirt some shampoo into my hand, and then shampoo those ends. The shampoo, I mainly just do it because it's a used doll, and I just want to make sure that her hair is super clean as she's not brand new. The conditioner is the more important part though, because we want to be making her hair nice and soft. I'm also using cold water for this just because my sink has terrible hot water pressure, but also the hair is plastic and you don't want to melt it by accident. Here I am just massaging in the conditioner, and I let that sit for a little bit off camera, and now I'm going to be rinsing it off. I also do want to note that I did put back on her body at this point because I found it a lot easier to control her while washing her hair with a body attached. Now her hair is just drip drying a little bit in my bathtub. Once it had dried a bit, I did some more detailing around the face with the magic eraser to make sure I got off all of the dirt, because I do photograph the face the most. I also went in with some scissors and trimmed some of the split ends and awkward ends near her forehead, but the following day when I did take out her curlers, I went a lot more in depth doing the split ends off camera. I did put her hair up in curlers and I let that sit for about 24 hours. Fast forward, editing magic to the next day where I am removing the curlers from her hair. The curls aren't necessarily perfect. I think I should have boiled washed, but they are holding. A few days later, the curls are still holding, so we're not having a Kanani situation if you watched that video. I will link it in the description, but these curls are pretty big, just like how Ruthie came, and they look pretty good. Of course, after I filmed this footage, I did fix up the curls a little bit, really do a deep dive into the split ends by twisting the hair and cutting off those ends, and especially around the forehead. But here are the after photos and videos. She looks so much better. She looks like a brand new doll, and I'm honestly just so happy to have a Ruthie in my collection. I never thought I would own a Ruthie. So now for the all-important name reveal. What am I going to be naming this beautiful doll? Her name is going to be Quinn Willa Smithens. Quinn is a really cute name for her. I feel like it suits her, and Willa was the second place contender because she kind of reminds me of the main character of this like Wild Willa whatever show that I grew up watching. I'll insert a photo here. Tell me if you watched that show because I can go on about childhood nostalgia forever. But she's really cute. I ended up sewing her a cool romper to take some recreation photos of Geek Charming. I will insert them here because why not? Tried to take beach ones at the actual location that the movie was shot at, but the lighting and wind was horrible, so we went to a cherry blossom tree and those photos turned out a lot better. So for her first full-on outdoor photo shoot, turned out pretty well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys have Ruthie, and stay tuned because in a few weeks I will be posting a video of me fixing up another doll. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know what doll that is, but I did get another doll at the same time that I got this Ruthie, so stay tuned for that video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to watch that video when I do post it, as well as other American Girl videos, and of course, have an amazing day, and I will see you guys soon in a new video. Bye!